Tyson Fury is without a doubt one of the greatest boxing legends of all time and is still great for his age. Despite many people thinking he is a lunatic and is stupid due to his traveling background and his overall crazy persona, Tyson Fury is one of the all-time British greats and will go down in history with that title. But how did he achieve this? Well, Tyson Fury was born on the 12th of August 1988 in Manchester, England, where he lived as an Irish traveller. His mother has had 14 pregnancies with only 4 being successful. He lived with his brother Tommy, his father John, his brother Shane and his 3 other brothers. Tyson is Irish descent, which is the reason he was born an Irish traveller. Tyson came from a generation of fighters, which is the reason he got into fighting at a young age. His father and mother were Irish and moved to England at a young age. Tyson won the English heavyweight title twice before he was the British and Commonwealth champion 2011, defeating the 14 and Derek Chisora. Tyson, although having a not particularly ideal body shape, has amazing boxing ability and smarts. After all, he had aspirations of being a boxer since he was very young. He was actually named after famed boxer Iron Mike Tyson because of his family's boxing history, which was rooted in their Irish descent. Tyson dropped out of school at age 11 to join his brothers and father in order to be a boxer. His father did not want him to be a boxer because of his build and his little knowledge in boxing.
200-year bloodline of bare-knuckle fighters in your genes, so it was inevitable, I suppose, that you were going to start boxing. But your father, who was a boxer,
yes,
tried to put you off.
He did. It was he didn't encourage me to box at all. He tried to discourage me, if anything. And it was one of those things where I just wanted to go to the gym. I wanted to be a boxer. I was brought up in the gym. I was a little gym rat, really, because I used to go with my dad when he used to box, and I was always around it. So I was always in that environment, but he didn't want me to box. He wanted me to do something different with my life and not go down the same route as he did. Because a lot of our family members have all, I'm not going to say wasted their time with boxing and fighting and all that sort of stuff, but no one ever took it to the height that I've taken it to.
Boxing. Despite this, Tyson still went on to be a great and still to this day proves to millions that you don't need a super steroid pumped body in order to be a successful fighter and that you should keep going no matter what. Tyson once said, "Never give up, never give." Fury is also a firm believer in Jesus Christ and has thanked Jesus many times after fights.
First and foremost, I want to say thank you to my Lord and Saviour Jesus Christ. I said those who bring evil against me will not prosper. I said those who stand in the dark can never come into the light. All praise be to the one and only true God, Jesus Christ. Secondly, I just want to say big shout out to Deontay Wilder. You know, he came here tonight. He manned up, he really did show heart of a champion. I hit him with a clean right hand and dropped him, and he got back up and battled on into round 7. He is a warrior, he will be back, he will be a champion again. But I will say, the king has returned to the top of the throne.
Tyson had a certain love for the sport and was quite good at it. Despite his father's unwillingness to give him support in boxing and not the most ideal body, Tyson Fury is still a great boxer. Tyson is amazing to watch in the ring and proves the quote by Muhammad Ali where he says boxing is about not getting hit and hitting quick right. Tyson Fury was very talented at boxing but was still bullied and made fun of in school. As Tyson was a traveller, he was immensely bullied for his Irish traveller background. Tyson later embraced his Irish traveller heritage, which is why his boxing name is the Gypsy King. Out of 35 professional fights, Tyson Fury has won 34 out of that 35, drawing 1 fight. In amateur boxing, Tyson has won 4 championships, which include the World Junior Championship, where he represented England, the European Junior Championship, where he represented Ireland, the EU Junior Championship, where he represented Ireland, and the English National Championship, where he represented England. Fury's family is from Belfast and Galway, which is why he managed to represent England and Ireland. After defeating Derek Chisora to win the British and Commonwealth Championship, Fury struggled with mental health and became depressed. The next 7 years ended up being a complete comeback, with Fury managing to continue fighting and push on with his mental health struggles.
My advice to anyone suffering with any sort of mental health or any sort of issue is get straight to seek medical advice immediately. Because the sooner you go and do that, the sooner you figure shit out like that, then the sooner you can get back to what is normal for you. And I remember I've been suffering with these mental health problems from being a little boy. Like, all my life, I remember what I now know as anxiety, I didn't know back then when I was a kid.
What age?
Young. Like small enough to hide in a wardrobe and be anxious inside a dark wardrobe. 5 years old, 6 years old. I'd have these feelings of like, I'm going to be left behind, but we wasn't going anywhere. I didn't understand it. I had no education on mental health, and up until a few years ago, like, it wasn't this big open widespread thing throughout the world, and there was no World Mental Health Days, and there wasn't no it's okay not to be okay and all that. It was like, no, it was all hush hush under the carpet stuff.
Tyson Fury is open with his mental health struggles and helps people understand that whatever's happening you can push through and achieve the highest of highs. In 2018, Tyson Fury fought Deontay Wilder and was knocked out in the 9th round, and with nothing else to lose, Fury went against all odds and continued the fight. This is regarded as one of the best comebacks in sports history. Tyson managed to get a draw in this match and in the 2 other rematches he won. Tyson Fury is a boxing legend and will go down in the history books as one of the best British boxers of all time. What is very interesting about Tyson Fury is the fact that he struggled with mental health while he was at his best, which I have mentioned several times throughout this video.
A true bred born fighting man who never quits, never says die. And if I was ever gonna jack it, it wouldn't have been in a boxing ring, it'd have been when I was suffering with mental health. I was on the verge of suicide. That's when I'd have quit. But I didn't quit on myself, and I didn't quit on the world. That's why I'm back here to tell the story. You know, life's hard. Nothing's ever gonna hit you as hard as life will. And anyone who suffers with mental health problems, it is a silent killer. Kills more people every year than most other things. Of men under 35, it's the biggest killer on earth. And I was no different. You know, you're thinking heavyweight champion of the world, guy who's on top of everything, he must be happy, right? But then I wasn't. There wasn't a day that I woke up that I didn't pray for death. You know, I had everything to be happy for, but every day was grey and dark.
Tyson is very grateful now for his life and thankful that he isn't depressed and happy with his life and that he is a successful boxer. Tyson has said that the Gypsy King and Tyson Fury are 2 separate personalities and that he is a normal guy when out of the ring.
So in around about 2013, 14, 15, 16, I got lost in between these 2 characters. Tyson Fury and Gypsy King got entangled, and I couldn't tell them apart. I couldn't live different lives. It was just one life rolled into one. And I knew that that was very unhealthy. I had to get back to being myself and split these 2 people up.
And how did that manifest itself?
Oh, I don't know. A long time of doing the same thing and being so super confident. And like I say, these characters have always been separate and then all of a sudden emerged.
Tyson Fury is an absolute boxing legend and a nightmare for his opponents. Tyson's story is a story of having been put in the worst situation possible and managing to succeed. Goodbye and thank you for watching.